I think I should get this straight beforehand that this won't be like those rapid fire videos where people just, read the question and then say the answer and move on. I'm a certified yapper and I'm going to explain my answers for each question. Welcome back to my channel, Baby Dolls. I'm your unhinged book girly Addie at your service. So hit the subscribe button and be a part of the Unhinged Book Club. I was tagged by Ashley to do this video. It's more like I asked her to tag me because I wanted to do this video. So shout out to Ashley. I'm going to link her channel down below. Check her out. Without further yapping, I'm just going to get straight into the questions. Physical books. I mean, as you can see, I have grandma vision, so I cannot read on an electronic device for a long time. It hurt my eyes. So I always buy physical books, but I would love to have a Kindle of my own because, it would be easier to carry it when I'm traveling. Okay, so here's the tea. I am a sucker for pretty hardcovers. Look at these. I gifted these to myself on my birthday a few years back and I'm just in love with these two. Like, they're so pretty, I want to bite. However, hardbacks are expensive and very difficult to carry, so I mostly buy paperbacks. I don't really have bookstores near me. I have to go quite some distance. That's why I mostly prefer online, but it's a little risky, as you know. And I've been scammed a lot of times with fake copies. Trilogies, absolutely. I don't feel like reading a series if there's just too much books in it, Like, I have this very weird thing. If I start reading something like a series or a trilogy or a duology, I have to end it. I have to read all the books in it, even if I didn't like the first book. Villains are more interesting than heroes. Point blank period. Villains, I think they have a more complex story arc and that make them seem very human because they are complex rather than those squeaky clean heroes, I'm gonna bring out two books just because I can. So the first book that I want everyone to read is The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I feel like this book has magical powers. Not only can it bring someone out of a reading slump, but I think it can also make someone a reader. Like, this is the kind of book that even non-readers would enjoy. I have met so many people read this book and every single one of them either called me or texted me and said, Addie, what the did you just make me read? The next book that I want to talk about is a classic gem. It's Damien by Herman Hayes. I came to know about this book because BTS has a music video inspired from this book. I should mention that this book is not for everyone. This is for people who are into philosophical reads because the story is not literal. The characters, the plot, they are not literal. It's more metaphorical. It's more symbolic. So if you're into philosophical reads, I think you will really like this book. I'll also mention that this is one of the most beautiful books I have ever read. I think a really underrated book that I want to recommend everyone is 50 Shades of Grey. Just kidding, don't read it unless you want to end up in a reading slump. You know what you can do instead? You can watch my video I did ranting about this and witness me breaking the book down like a literary gremlin. Shameless promotion. So last year during the holidays, Christmas and New Year holidays, I was reading a collection of Charles Dickens' Christmas stories. I came across this little novella by him which is called The Haunted Man and the Ghost's Bargain. We all have heard about A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, but this one, I haven't heard about this one before. And I think this is not only underrated, but it's a hidden gem. This is not for everyone. This is only for classic lovers because it takes quite some commitment, But the story, the premise, the characters, I think it's very interesting. The last book I finished was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, but I'm currently reading And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, and I think by the time I post this video, I will probably be done with this book, and this will be my latest read. The last book, actually books I brought were these 4 gems. They are pre-loved. So this is Emma by Jane Austen. Then there is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. And then we have The Krishna Key and the Rosable Line by Ashwin Sanghi. Ashwin Sanghi is known as the Dan Brown of India, and I love Dan Brown's books, so I thought it will be interesting to read his books. And these two cost me 100 rupees, and these two was 250 together. So I literally put my hand on some gems. The Suicide King. But I don't think this is weird because I think there are people who actually uses playing cards as bookmarks. I don't think there's anything else I have used as a bookmark that could be considered weird. This reminds me of this one video I saw where this question was asked and someone commented in the shorts and said they used their pet snake as a bookmark one time. Oh, of course. Of course. I just showed you. And not just these, I have so many. I just brought this out from my shelf just to show you guys. And there are more actually. My entire 50 Shades of Grey collection is secondhand. And look at these. These are, I think, the oldest one I have. I mean, they are literally like brown. The pages are brown. The other day I was seeing like the edition. This is 1958 edition. This one, the edition is not written. This one is actually worm-eaten. And I got scolded by my mom when I brought this, but I don't know. I had this weird thing. Like when I saw this, I was feeling so bad that just because this book is worm-eaten, nobody wanted it. So I just picked it up. And this one is 1973 edition. So I think this one is the oldest, 1958 edition. These are gems for me. Like, these are literally my babies. Actually, do you guys want me to make a video on my pre-loved book collection? Because not only do I collect these old books, but there are stories in them. I would love to make a video about it. Let me know in the comments below if you want it. I read a variety of genre, as you could already guess by the kind of books that I brought out in this video. But nothing tops thrillers. So my top 3 favorite genre would be thrillers, thrillers, and thrillers. Mystery thriller, psychological thriller, horror thriller. I love to buy books. I love to have a copy of my own that I can absolutely destroy. Plot. Because if I don't have anything interesting to look forward to, then I don't feel like reading the book. Like for example, 50 Shades of Grey, there is no plot. I mean, there is a plot, but it's very stupid and not important. But the characters are pretty interesting. Again, I talked about this in my video that I did on this book, so I'm not gonna elaborate on that. The reason I bought this book up is because the book is character driven than plot driven, and I was bored out of my mind while reading this because of that. Well, it kind of depends on the genre. Like, if I'm reading a thriller, I wouldn't mind the length of the book. Like, for example, I read Angels and Demons by Dan Brown, and it's a pretty thick read, something around 600 pages, I guess. And I didn't have much problem with it, but this book, again, I'm gonna bring it out. It's around 514 pages, and I suffered because it's romance. But there's also these two books which are pretty thick, you know. But I didn't take much time to read this. I don't know why. Maybe because this is like fast paced. So it also depends on the pace. Like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is really fast. So I don't mind however many pages the book has. So it kind of depends. But mostly when I'm seeing a book, I generally am gravitated towards short books. Definitely short chapters. And I think that is the reason why I love this book so much, because not only was the language lucid and easy to understand, but the chapters were also so short. As someone whose attention span is like a goldfish, it was real nice for me. Silent Patient, and then there were none, and 50 Shades of Grey. Why do I keep picking this book up? So Damien made me cry because I found parts of myself in this book, and 50 Shades of Grey made me cry because I just wanted to finish the book. I think this is the 4th time or 5th time I brought this book out in the video. Am I making this book my whole personality? My very small inner goddess sways in a gentle Victoria samba. As for laughing, I don't think I've ever read a book that made me go hysterical, you know, like ha 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 kind of laughing. I don't think I've laughed much while reading a book. I have cried, I have felt lovesick, but laughing, I don't think so. I most definitely prefer fictional worlds. Something that makes me forget about all pain and everything and just be and experience a story. I have never tried an audiobook, mostly because of my attention span, but I could try it once. I don't know if it will work for me. Maybe listening and reading at the same time might help. If a reader ever tells you that they don't judge a book by its cover, do not believe them, because I am 99% sure that they do. And I do as well. That's exactly why I brought these 2 books, because I'm a sucker for pretty covers. Book covers are like YouTube thumbnails, you know. You only click if they are pretty. I think book to movie, because I would love to watch it all in one sitting. Gone Girl. As far as I remember, the story of the book and the movie, they are literally the same page by page. I don't know if it is because I watched the movie before reading the book. I kind of felt like the book is a little too lengthy and the writing style just didn't work for me. So I prefer the movie more than the book. Standalones, always, because I want to know everything in one book. I am impatient, you know, and I hate cliffhangers. The last question, which is not a question, it's telling me to tag people. If you are watching this video and if you're a booktuber, then you are tagged. Do it, baby dolls, it's fun. So that's it for today, baby dolls. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love answering questions because I get an excuse to yap. If you want to watch me yap more and talk about books and other interesting videos about books, then hit the subscribe button and join the family. It would mean the world. Thank you for being a friend to this loner. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Love you. I kind of want to show you how many books I brought out for this video. Give me a sec. How do I show this to you? Can you see this? Don't fall. I mean, you get the point, and also these. My babies! My little babies! Give me a minute, let me finish my video. Why don't I make a stack here? Hang on. While I'm talking in the video, you guys can see my books. Because my books are the real MVPs. More important than me, so I would rather just you see them. Ta-da! Let's go. Oh my god, I missed one. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I missed this baby. No, you go here. Okay? These are my babies. I don't feel like... If you're watching this video and if you